You are watching Shorty and you're on the block. Shorty Block. You had a hard life. You had to grow up very, very fast. Emotionally. You had to carry your own wounds. You had to carry your family wounds. Anybody in your family that didn't deal with their childhood wounds, you had to carry it. And it took a toll on you because now you became this black sheep that was constantly having to carry family members' pain. And it came naturally for you because in your life, in one form or another, your parents just weren't there, whether emotionally, mentally, or physically. And that didn't break you either. Hold on. You probably bounced around a lot. From town to town, city to city, state to state. But you always stayed authentically you. You influenced people even when you was a shorty. You didn't follow. You always went against the grain. You were rebellious. And that turned you into someone who didn't know how to receive. You took on the responsibility, probably knowingly or unknowingly. And you had to deal with being by yourself a lot because the things you went through and the quirkiness that came from you being by yourself because you had to deal with your own emotions by yourself caused you to be almost like hermit mode. What's really crazy about it is that you are very handsome and very beautiful. And none of that affected your ego. You still stayed kind, considerate, compassionate, merciful. You had a good sense of humor. You spent a lot of time crying by yourself. You didn't like for anyone to see you crying because you felt it was weak. And for my divine feminine, you didn't want to date unless you had your own. Like most women that may look like you didn't find power in having someone take care of you, maybe because you were brought up not to take money from males, or it just was innately in you. And for my males, you were probably teased a lot. Very good looking, but for some odd reason, you were teased a lot and it made you insecure. Or you were egotistic, but you knew how to carry and balance it so that you didn't come off as a jerk. You did a lot of work from a child, from grammar school until now. You did your shadow work. You worked on yourself. Probably got a therapist. You also lost a lot of family members in whatever shape or form, whether they transitioned from this realm, earth realm, or mentally, emotionally, they just checked out. You watched your family be in pain, but you didn't see any of them work through their pain. There may have been a few that were a little emotionally mature, but for the most part, you seem to be the only one that could emotionally handle everything. Maybe your parents, before they were inactive in your life, whether because they left the earth or because they emotionally checked out, they were the go-to for the family. Yeah. So you did the work. And now you're an adult and you want to be in a relationship, but you find more peace being single more than being in a relationship because you're an empath, but not just any empath. You're a mirrored empath. And a mirrored empath is someone who is chosen by God, who is pure in heart, mastered duality, practices abstinence, has a sense of very silent power and strength, and have like a childlike innocence, will go to war if war comes for them. But on an ordinary day, very kind, very laid back, very cool. You've done a lot of work, and now you need to know that you can have everything you need. But the problem is you keep running into people who are so terrified of your presence. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not you, it's them. You have a lot of people that run away from you, and it's not because of you. It's all of that light that God put on you. We don't want to blame the Most High Yahweh, but He kind of put a lot of light on us, and some people are afraid of it. And I only say that from experience with that portion of the message, because I would hear a lot of males that became friends or showed interest in me from the beginning. Right out their mouth, they said, I'm scared of you. And after a while, depending on your zodiac or your moon sign or your sun sign or your Venus sign and your natal chart, me, I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm very nonchalant, and I didn't take that ish to heart. And so I pretty much laughed about it, because I'm like, you're 6 feet tall and I'm 5'4". How could I scare you? And many refrain from truly telling me why. But I met someone and we had a connection, and I can't name what it was, but it was very intense. It was very short, but he impacted my life and I impacted his, but it was very short connection. And he was the only one that was able to verbally say to me, you are a quintessential real woman. And then he gave me details of what that meant, like, and he was the one that made me also realize, like, pictures don't do nothing, videos don't do nothing for you. You don't look nothing like you look in person that you look on video. And so even that was a lot from him, and he just really did a justice for me. He first of all made me care, because we are so nonchalant as Sagittarius, we don't care most times. But he helped me understand my power, and that's when I really started to notice I had power. So if you were like me, where you heard someone tell you that they're scared of you, that's your cue to know that you are more powerful than what you think. And because you've done the work, you're entitled to abundance. You're entitled to have these things that you want in life that are super simple. There are people in this world who don't deserve it. But you deserve it. So stop asking the universe, can you have stuff? And start telling the universe. In Psalms 23, verse 1 through 6, He's covered you. He's going to lay a path before you in the presence of your enemies. You're going to get what you need, what you want. But you have to sit in that. You got to surrender. You could be in a space where you don't have anything. Maybe you lost everything. But guess what? Just surrender to it. Keep living your life. Keep getting up. Keep showing up. Keep getting yourself together like you would any other day, any other time. And show up for yourself. Because when you do that, you let the universe know that I am entitled to this, so bring it to me. Start saying things like, I am entitled to everything that I need and want because I did the work. Get up every morning and tell yourself that. You did it. You had a hard emotional life. Some of you had physical, and I'm so sorry that you went through that. But a lot of us chosen ones that are empaths, but not this. An empath, remember, mirrored empath. We had a hard life. So just know that you don't have to ask anymore. It's your time. Okay? It's your time.